Peg found someone else to do it anyway.
I didn't really encourage her.
No.
Okay.
Come on, girls.
Is he not here?
I talked to him earlier.
I'm not sure if he's got ARs. I'm going to just double check. He might be using our comms. Yeah. No, he's on the band.
All right, George, you want to start it? We'll,
No swears. No swears. We're mostly muted for the day.
Okay. Welcome to the Burnaby Lake Rugby Club. Today we're going to see a BC Rugby Women's Premier quarterfinal between Burnaby Lake and Seattle Rugby. So welcome to everybody watching from home. It's Mike Devlin. Today I'm joined with Leanna Van Voot. Lee, how are you today?
Good. A bit annoyed I'm not out there with the girls, but
It's tough. You know,
Yeah.
Injuries, they pile up.
they happen.
So I'm going to run through the Seattle roster here for everybody. There has been a few changes made since we got the roster, but Lily Shee will be wearing number 16. She's the loose head prop. She joins with Moni Leoso, who'll be wearing number 1. A new addition to the roster, number 17, is Taylor Perkson. Number 4 and 5 is Francine Bray and B. Blackman. Number 6, Michelle Swetke. 7, Brooke Jackson. Number 8, Emily Barber. 9, Nikki Kenyon. Number 10, Carly McKinnon. Number 11, Erica Legaspi. Number 12, Ann Peterson, their captain. 13, Gabs Fernando Pull. 2 Gabs in the game, one on each side. You don't see a lot of Gabs.
No.
Number 14, Megan Banford, formerly of SFU rugby fame. And number 15, Karina Bridgman. Can we see this Burnaby Lake one? For the home side, Burnaby Lake, we have Lauren Tagg, Rachel Chaboter, and Tess Woldring. Packing down in the front row, Natasha Lalonde and Emily Van Gillick at 4 and 5. Chelsea Rogers, the captain, Gabby Hindley. See, it's our second Gab. And number 8, Georgia Hood in the back row. Nicolina Boundy at number 9. Maddie Gold at 10. Number 11, Afra Taylor. Number 12, Natalie King. 13, Mariama Neo Basali. Number 14, Rebecca Roth and Jacqueline Kwan. Lee, what can you tell us about the girls today getting ready for this game?
I think they're ready for it. We've got a bit of a change in our backline for sure, with normal starting 10 Jess away in Hong Kong at the moment. So we've had to rejig it up, but I think the girls are ready for it, and we've had a season where we've been able to switch people in and they all know the roles, so we're ready to go.
Well, that's testament to the leadership that people like yourself and Gabby, of course, longtime coaches, Corinne Jacobson and Walt Brandel bring to the team.
Exactly.
Certainly, a nice luxury to have someone like Jess Walren going away to Hong Kong on the piss, as the English like her say, for the weekend. But with Maddie Gold able to come in and step in. She's a talented rugby player, graduate of UBC, I believe, former captain of the UBC Thunderbirds.
Yeah, I think she was there for 7 seasons, I believe.
7 seasons?
Yeah.
How's that even possible?
I think because she did her Masters, I think she was out she was one of the longest running UBC players there.
Okay.
So no, she comes with a lot of experience, so we're not going to be missing a big thing, but we've got the replacements for that. So
sounds good. Well, we're waiting to see some referees here. The players have taken the field. We have one of the ARs. You guys mic'd up for this game? Oh, he's not even the AR. No, I thought it was an AR. It was a referee from an earlier game. I see Terry Blake, who I believe is one of the ARs. Thomas Cooper, the referee jogging out into the field, was supposed to possibly give me a earpiece so I could hear what the referees were saying. Apparently that's not going to happen.
We'll try call it the best we can.
It's sometimes hard.
Yeah.
Terry Blake. Terry, do you guys have an extra comm for me?
It's coming.
Okay.
Sarah's got it.
Sounds good. All right, we're ready for kickoff here. The refs are ready, Burnaby Lake's ready, and Seattle's ready. So looking forward to another great match. We had two really good matches so far here at Burnaby Lake today in the early game. Burnaby Lake second division clinched a second seed in the playoffs with a 36-19 win over the Marilomas. Just finished the Burnaby Lake, unfortunately, Premier Reserve after an undefeated regular season. Fell to Squamish 24-21. So congratulations to the Axemen, who are moving on into the quarterfinals, or semifinals, sorry, of the Division I Premier Reserve League. So here we have kickoff. Ball is up.
Oh, come on.
That's number 5, Francine Bray. Catches the ball in the air, makes a big break. She made about 15, 16 yards there. Now into the 8-man Emily Barber. Bit of a bobbled ball, I think. Yeah, ref caught it there. Tom Cooper says knock on. So we'll check out the scrum. Seattle known normally for pretty good scrummaging. So we'll see how the Burnaby Lake front row pack down against them. Obviously, Lauren Tagg, a veteran of the sport, of the game, though usually as hooker until this year. Tess Waldring, another UBC graduate. And Rachel Chabot, actually another UBC graduate. So Burnaby Lake upping their intelligence level.
Trying.
Scrum is won by Burnaby Lake.
Good scrum.
Into the danger woman, sorry, Miri Basali, unfortunately, bobbles the ball in catching the pass, knocks it on. So we'll see another scrum, this time Seattle's first scrum.
I think a bit of nerves are kicking in with being a playoff game for us, so hopefully settles down soon.
Yeah, not exactly the start I think either team were looking for. Seattle maybe getting the best of it so far in the very early going. Burnaby Lake putting the shove on. Seattle should be able to get that ball out in the back. Looks like the scrum have Nikki Canyon and the 8-man or woman, Emily Barber. In women's rugby, Lee, is it 8-man or 8-woman? Is it still 8-man? Is that cool for me to say? Is that?
I don't.
What do you prefer?
I go 8-man still.
8-man? Okay,
yeah.
then we're going to go 8-man for this. Apologies if anyone is offended. Ooh, there again is into the big one, Francine Bray. Nice tall girl.
Good work.
Helpful in the lineouts. I see Burnaby Lake on the attack out to Rachel Chabotter, again into Miri Neobasala. She's got Afra Taylor outside of her. Afra is going to bobble that ball.
Went back. Oh.
And it's going to go for the knock-on, yes. So another knock-on brings up another scrum. Lee, what's going on here? Why are we bobbling the ball so much?
We're just pushing that pass a little bit too late into the contact. If we get it away a bit sooner, we might get the person into space and a bit cleaner of a pass. But I think we're trying to push too much here in the start. But
yeah,
they'll settle it down and it'll come into their own, hopefully.
Solid set there from Seattle. Burnaby Lake challenging, but Seattle holding it out.
Another
Bobbled
bobble
there by Carly McKinnon, and that's another knock on. This will be our 4th scrum of the game, I believe.
Fourth
in the
or
early
5th,
going.
yeah. With as many minutes gone, I think.
Yeah, we're averaging about a scrum a minute here, so not exactly champagne rugby at this point, Lee. I'm sure it will come, though.
It will come. We'll settle in. Both teams need to just settle in. I think it's a bit windy out. I don't know if that's come into effect, but...
Well, as we set up for our next scrum, I'd like to remind everybody this game is brought to you by Mark-On Homes. For more than 30 years, Mark-On Homes has been a trusted name in the Vancouver construction community. Whether you're looking for a low-rise, high-rise, townhome, retail center, or industrial park, Mark-On has built them all with quality. Current projects include the Mirabelle on Davie Street in Vancouver, the Taylor in Brentwood, the Brentwood neighborhood here in Burnaby, and the Elmwood in Coquitlam, with numerous other projects in the development phase all over the Lower Mainland. So many of them landmark buildings that stand out and transform their community. Mark-On has been a longtime supporter of grassroots rugby in Burnaby, backing not just the Burnaby Lake Rugby Club, but also school programs like Burn Creek Secondary, which just started their season yesterday. They lost a tight one to the Sentinels. So good luck to Moreno Stefanon and Burn Creek Secondary.
We've got a penalty for off her feet here from the Seattle girls. So Burnaby's gone quick with it.
Yeah. See Lauren Tagg gets the ball away there to Tess Waldring. Burnaby Lake does have Rachel Chabotter down. Gets up holding her jaw.
Maddie makes the break. Great pass by EV there.
Well, we appear to have lost the feed from the camera. I'm not sure if anybody can hear us, but... Oh, it's back. There it is. Who knew what just happened there? Well, you just missed a great run by Maddie Gold. Rachel Chabotter again. Pass well overthrown. We're going to come back to a penalty. Still nothing. What's going on?
No good.
What's going on here, George? We're currently down, as you can see.
Yeah.
However, it's still videoing, like...
Recording?
Yeah, it's still recording. It's just not... That's like the live stream we're watching. So, anything you say currently
Is off?
can be heard on the video, just not on the live stream.
Okay.
Okay, sorry again for the video problems we're having. Seems to be non-stop for some reason. Seattle just won their own scrum. It's a scrummy game, my kind of game is the front row. Now we see a penalty. Believe not rolling away. Ball up in the air to Afra Taylor, takes it cleanly. Gonna take it herself. She had Jacqueline Kwan and Rebecca Roth wide. Ball was bobbled. I think you might get that called for a knock-on, and yes.
Again, just trying to push that final pass a little bit too late when people are expecting to ruck. So.
Definitely too late there for sure. I think the pass would have been right when she caught it to Jacqueline Kwan, the fullback in the middle there. But so now we have another scrum. I've lost count, but I believe 6 or 7.
We'll go for 1 a minute still.
We are at about that pace. So a day for the scrummagers.
Yeah, I'm sure the tight 5 are loving it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. There's nothing I like better than when I scrummed and then the back dropped the ball.
Yeah.
That is something I always enjoyed for sure.
I bet.
Big scrum, big push from Burnaby Lake. Seattle doing a great job of getting that ball back and getting it out though.
Another bobbled ball back there.
Another bobbled ball. This is number 11, Erica Legaspi, who's caught a break there.
Good tackle by Jack.
Tackles. It's number 6, Michelle Swetkey taking the ball in. Good solid run. McKinnon pops the ball to B. Blackman. Now at the back, into the hands of Natasha Lalonde.
There's no ruck, so no offside called there.
Ah, yikes, that's another knock-on. Tess Waldring passed the ball to Maddie Gold, who was not expecting that ball. So they're going to come back for another scrum.
It was great awareness by Tash, realizing there was no ruck, so she was not on an offside position.
What is going on here with this thing, by the way?
The cable.
The cable keeps coming unplugged. Referee's going to call time off. Referee Thomas Cooper, up-and-comer in the BC Rugby referee ranks. Solid guy. Has great calves. He's covering them up some socks right now, but...
We'll wait till they fall down.
You know what? That's what I'm hoping for. Great calves. Got a good view there of Lauren Tagg and Moni Lioso on the tight side here. It's an 8-man pick from Emily Barber. Tackle from Chelsea Rogers.
Might have been high there. So.
A little high.
Yeah.
Yep, there it is. Thomas Cooper, referee, calls it in. Burnaby Lake been their own worst enemy thus far. Easy passes, bouncing off, penalties galore. But I believe it's, they would be the favored team here, Burnaby Lake. Not just obviously at Burnaby Lake, but in general, finishing third. Unfortunate just in the points for and against to finish first, second, and third all had the exact same record.
Yeah. So, yeah, first, second, third all had the same record, but points for and against got us in the end and found us playing today.
Yes, UBC and West Shore enjoying their day off.
Yeah.
Not facing Seattle in a scrum-a-minute slugfest.
Is that the first line out of the game?
First line out of the game. Finally, we got a ball into touch. So we'll see what the new Taylor Perkson. Actually, it might be Ann England. I was told Taylor Perkson was the starting hooker wearing number 17. So that could be Ann England. Apologies to the England or Perkson family. McKinnon's going to pop back into Michelle Swetkey. Tackled well from Georgia Hood and Gabby Hindley. Seattle with a nice gap there through the centers to number 12, Ann Peterson, the captain. Now out to Gabs Fernandupel. Great name. But stuffed by Natalie King. Burnaby Lake aligning pretty well on defense. Girls coming around to take the space, and you start pushing some people out wide, though. Yeah, I was going to say, they got props out in the centers there. That's not what you want.
Not where you want them to be, really.
Nope. A three-man overlap, but the ball's bobbled.
Great covering tackle by Afra Taylor there.
Yep. Well, it'll be a Burnaby Lake scrum about 10 meters from their own goal line. So they'll be looking to win the scrum and trying to get the ball back out for a clearing kick, I would think. That's what the smart money would tell you. Boundy puts the ball in. Seattle with a shove. Burnaby Lake with a bigger one. And no, we're going to try to run it out of the 22. Well, you got Neo Basali. Miri sometimes goes by Pele. It's a good bet. Burnaby Lake making some ground. They're outside of their own 22 now. Can't kick the ball into touch for their line out.
Still clearing.
Maddie Gold with a nice kick. Bounce over the back. Fortuitous bounce if Rebecca Roth can get up there. But I think she's hesitated a bit. And now the fullback, Karina Brigman, has brought it all the way back to the point of the kick. So Seattle back on the attack. They'll be looking for the number 7, Brooke Jackson. Kept her feet. Wrapped up by Lalonde. Big solid tackle there from Georgia Hood. Has no fear of putting the shoulder into contact, I've noticed this year.
No, she's been a great addition to the team this year, which has been nice to have when we've got KG and sorts like that aging out to bring new people in. So been a great addition.
Is Katie Grodzinski old? Did you hear that? Did you hear that here?
Yes.
Ooh, there you go. Yeah. Seattle threatening. They've had most of the ball, and they're using it. There's number 6, Schwetsky, breaking tackles, but knocked on.
Another bobble in the bottom of the ruck there.
There's a 4th chair right or something.
I think Rocco stole it from himself.
All right, mic's going back on. Okay, we'll see the put in here from Nina Boundy, Air Canada's finest flight attendant, though possibly it might be Simran Gillar.
I was going to say there might be competition in the team.
Great ticket prices for the ladies at Burnaby Lake. Natalie King, probably should have got that pass off a little earlier. Jacqueline Kwan now out to Afra Taylor, but it's going to go forward, yes. Just need to get that ball off a little quicker. I think maybe running just with a couple steps more from depth. As they're fixing the defense well, they obviously had a 2-person overlap out wide, but just couldn't.
Yeah, I think we're trying to do too much as an individual at the moment, and if we can link up a little bit better with our outsides, we'll be hitting our straps in no time.
And another scrum coming up here. This one put in from Nikki Kenyon of Seattle. Big scrum from Burnaby Lake. Seattle did a good job getting that ball out of there. Ball bobbled through the centers. Now into the hands of Erica Legaspi, I believe. Apologies, that was Gabs Fernando Pool. Again, just a great name. Fernando Pool.
It is. It just feels like it rolls off the tongue.
It really does. Turnover. No, penalty. It was a turnover till the ref caught wind of it. Seattle's going to quick tap into their 8, Emily Barber. Number 5, Francine Bray, now to number 16. Not listed in the lineup at all, number 16. Not listed. Oh, Lily Shee. I'm sorry, Lily Shee. The loose head prop. No defense at all on the Burnaby Lake's right side of the ball. So, number 1, Moni Lioso saw that, took the gap.
Lauren Tagg down in the background at the moment. So hopefully she gets up soon.
And we hear the background din. Every dog at the Burnaby Lake Rugby Club today has chosen to set up directly behind the cameras and microphone. It's like they are inconsiderate and stupid dog owners. That's going to be an offside penalty there for number 7 for Burnaby Lake. That's Hindley. Nice tackle from from Maddie Gold. Seattle are playing on advantage. They've got the numbers wide if they can get the ball out, but number 1, Moni Lioso, gets wrapped up by Neo Basali. That might be a yellow card right there. That was an intentional knock-on. So ref says just a penalty, giving them the option to take it there or directly in front of the posts. They've taken it there, so I assume they're going for a line out.
Or it looks like a tap.
Well, I would have taken the other penalty if I were them, but they didn't ask me.
Oh.
Fortunately for Burnaby Lake, they didn't ask me.
Yeah, that's why you're on the mic and they're out there.
Exactly right. They got numbers wide, and yes, there's the try. That is number 13, Gabs Fernando Pool. I don't know if you can get the graphic on that, but number 13 for Seattle. So you're there cutting through the traffic. Quan just doesn't get the shoulder in front. Rugby, you can wrap and pull back, but once you get close to your own goal line, you got to start putting the shoulder in front. So Seattle's going to take a 5-0 lead. While we have a minute, we'd like to thank Black & McDonald, who are a third-generation company founded in Toronto in 1921. Black & McDonald has over 5,000 employees operating in over 30 offices in North America. They provide full-spectrum expertise in turnkey construction, engineering, procurement construction, design, build, and public-private partnership projects. So thank you for your support, Black & McDonald. Kick is up, and it's through. Conversion made by, I believe that's Carly McKinnon. So Seattle, they're going to take a 7-0 lead.
Has been a pattern of ours to not start strong, so hopefully we start to kick it up a gear soon.
It does. The games I've watched, I think you are right. You guys definitely were finishers.
Yeah. Oh, that's unlucky.
I believe if I'm correct, against West Shore, you guys were down to start off the game.
Yeah, I think 2 or 3 tries down before we decided, oh, we're in a game to play, so.
Capilano as well, I believe, in the spring over at Klahani Park. You guys also were down.
Yeah.
So kick not 10. Burnaby Lake, again, has been their own worst enemy this far. Lots of breaks, lots of overlaps, and just holding the ball a little too long, not getting the ball into hand there. Got to trust the people outside you. Fix and give. Or in this case, kick the ball 10 yards.
That would be nice.
Another scrum from Burnaby Lake.
No, good pressure on at the scrum there.
Didn't make the tackle, though. The 8 got the ball off. Down to the number 15, Karina Brigman. Tackle was made. Natasha Lawn calling for help, but she gets from Nao Basali. Puts it down, knock on again. So we come back to another scrum here. Well, the front rows there, Lily Shee, Perkson, Lioso, Tag, Chiboter, and Waldring are going to be getting a workout.
I'm definitely going to be sore tomorrow after this shift.
Definitely. Henley with the ball in, cleanly to the back. Georgia Hood trying to keep it in. And that's there's a penalty finally.
For an off, I think
Yeah,
must
the
be
offside. Offside. The flanker broke off on that side.
Bit too quick there.
Right in front of the ref. Easy call for Cooper. So see Maddie Gold try to find touch here.
Safe clearing tick there.
Yep, puts it deep over. So we'll see what Rachel Chiboter has. This is Burnaby Lake's first line out of the game. Couple of good jumpers there. Gabby Hindley, Natasha Lalonde, both veterans.
With very strong jumpers with them as well. Lifters, sorry.
Definitely. Van Gulik, Woldring, Tag. Going to the middle to Lalonde. Ball's up. Pulls it out of the air. Maddie Gold finds Natalie King. They'll be looking for the tip ball to Georgia Hood, which went through. Wrapped up immediately, though, by Seattle. Good defense by them. Maddie Gold wants to take it herself there. Playing like she's still playing center.
the struggle when you play Central season,
Oh,
then all of a
exactly.
sudden get called in for 10.
Yeah.
Got the ability, but it's a hard mental change.
There's the knock on, unfortunately. King had made the break, but lost the ball. Seattle trying to make something out of it there. Maddie Gold makes a tackle. So we come back to that scrum. Well, while we set up here, we'd like to thank Filter Cream Products Canada, who are the exclusive distributor of the famous Filter Cream Majestic and Defender air quality systems. They're a longtime sponsor of the Burnaby Lake Rugby Club, and they offer the best in-class air filtration abilities with the only air cleaner in Canada recognized as a Class 2 medical device. Leanna, you wouldn't drink dirty water or eat dirty food, so why would you breathe dirty air?
Exactly.
So if you go to filtercleancanada.com today, you can make sure your family breathes cleaner, healthier air. Seattle scrum. We wait for Nikki Kenyon to get the ball in. Burnaby Lake's been dominant in the scrum here in the early going. Got to think it's going to turn into a penalty here pretty soon.
It's a great
Could
shot.
be that one. But the refs not giving the scrum penalties like they used to.
No. Seem to try and let it play as much as they can with it. And if the ball gets out, then they let the play go on.
They do. Again, as an old-fashioned scrummager, that just drives me insane. So free one here for Burnaby Lake.
We're not rolling away. We've gone quick with it.
Natalie King again. She's got to get rid of that ball.
Especially when you've got a threat like Mary out there. You want to get her the ball early.
Oh, exactly. Oh, Burnaby Lake's punted out the back of the end zone.
So with the new laws, is that a goal line dropout now?
If we kicked it through, I think it's a 22.
22, okay.
If we kicked it into the end zone, it would be a goal line.
Right.
Or possibly a scrum where the ball was kicked, but I can't see Seattle.
I've gone for the 22 option.
22 option, probably a better option for them.
They regretted their own kick.
Yes. Burnaby just didn't have anybody on that side of the field? Or?
I think we set too deep there. We've got, with Rebecca being inexperienced on the wing there, I think she was just unaware that it didn't have to go 10 metres.
Mm-hmm.
So.
There you go, taken by Rebecca Roth.
And
Pass it into Jacqueline Kwan. That's what you need to do. Get the ball away from you. On the turnover, always pass twice, kids. Doesn't matter how the turnover happens, get the ball away from you. There's goal again, looking for Natalie King. She's got to get rid of that ball.
Defense was up pretty quick on her.
Gabs Fernando Poole definitely was. There's Naya Basali. She got Afra Taylor outside of her, but I think she'll keep this one. The fend off, 2 fend offs, 3 fend offs. Megan Bamford trying to grab her down. Puts the ball at the back door, unfortunately, to Gabs Fernando Poole. Or fortunately, if you're watching from Seattle.
Yeah. Fernando Poole is everywhere at the moment on this field.
Definitely the top back of the match here for Seattle so far. So Georgia Hood's going to recover that bobbly ball. Going to go wide to the right. We get Gold and Hindley. But Seattle's matched up pretty evenly. So I think the play would have been maybe one other forward crash back on the left side. Into Lauren Tagg, who's all about the forward crash. Feisty. She's feisty.
Yes.
Great player, former Canada U20 player. Hindley thinks the break is on. Into Natasha Lalonde, one of 2 former Simon Fraser University rugby players. Both Natasha and Megan Bamford, number 14 from Seattle. Started playing rugby at SFU just up the hill. Jacqueline Kwan's got some pace on the wide side. She's close.
Got to get that ball back.
Yeah, did not do a real good job presenting the ball, but Burnaby Lake's going to get it back in the hands of Natasha Lalonde. About 5 meters out from the touchline. They're over the line. They got to get the ball out, or it's going to be called held up, and it is. Yeah. She needed to get that ball out of there a lot faster.
Yeah. We're definitely stringing a few phases together, which is helping us now. I think the nerves have settled down, so hopefully this will keep going and we can carry on and keep the pressure on Seattle down here in the 22.
Well, that's a goal, isn't it?
Yeah.
That is where, as the favored team, that's where you got to look for, is get the phases together and stop trying to think you have to score on every single touch of the ball.
Yeah, especially if certain passes aren't sticking. You just want to take it in, reset, and go again. Goal is to keep the ball in hand, so.
Great takeout there from Seattle. Gabby Hindley trying to counter ruck. That's number 4, B. Blackman. Ball's bobbled but went back, Cooper says. When I say Cooper, I do mean the referee, Thomas Cooper. Lauren Tagg comes up quick. Hitting the scrum half as she's wont to do. That's Erica Legaspi down the far side. Around Roth. Slowed down by Chibota, but not taken down.
Cleaned up with by Nina there.
Yeah, finally taken down by Nina Boundy. But straight over the top there from Woldring. Pushed Nina down onto the ground. Burnaby Lake might not have been 10 there.
No, I think we've got the penalty. It was a steal by Gabby.
Time's going to be off.
Yeah.
Captain Gabby Hindley down.
I think it's Chelsea down. She's had a previous shoulder injury, so I'm guessing with that hit, just hit the shoulder she didn't want.
Fair enough. You're right. That definitely is Chelsea Rogers on the ground. So time is off. While we have a moment, we'd like to thank Laue. Lee, if you know the secret password, you can open a freezer door inside Blind Tiger Dumplings at 251 East Georgia Street, and behind that door you will find Vancouver's hottest and most exclusive night spot, Laue. The speakeasy aims to celebrate the intrigue and glamour of a hidden lounge while providing patrons like you and I, Lee, the best contemporary and modern cocktail experience. The food is top-notch too, probably why it was named Canada's best new bar in 2022 and number 4 bar overall by Canada's100best.com. So be sure to check out their new location, Bagheera, located on Kiefer in Maine. The owner and longtime BLRC member, Lewis Hart, is helping transform Chinatown into Vancouver's ultimate weekend destination. Lee, have you been to Laue or Bagheera yet?
I have not, but it sounds amazing.
It is fantastic. Tough spot to get into.
It sounds like you've got to find it a little bit.
It's tough to find, and yeah. Let me know if you guys want to go down.
Definitely.
Rogers getting to her feet now. It's good to see. Tough player, great flanker, plays center as well sometimes. Top-notch player.
Yeah, and came over from Maple Ridge Barrades there.
That's right, originally Ridge Meadows Bruin,
yeah.
As was my wife.
There you go.
Yeah. See a scrum be a Burnaby Lake put in. See if Burnaby Lake can keep their advantage in the scrums going. Strong scrum from Burnaby Lake, but Seattle is keeping the push on. So see now Basali again.
Strong runner.
Strong runner gets through Peterson. Pulled down finally by Nikki Kenyon. Into Rachel Chaboter. Seattle quick over the ball, but now into Lauren Tagg. Lauren, whose father Kevin is in attendance here on the sideline. Longtime Burnaby Lake member. Well-dressed man. Lee, have you ever had the fortune to see Kevin Tagg on a night out? Wears numerous different patterns.
No, I have not.
He wears just enough of them that it looks good. If he wore one less pattern, you'd think that guy just doesn't know how to match stuff.
Right.
But 4 or 5 different patterns at every time. Real flashy. There we go. That's how you make the pass there. That's the fix and give right there. If Burnaby Lake can string some phases together like that, I don't think Seattle has the... Ooh, wow, nice pass there. Nice take from Novoselic. Should be looking for Taylor. Oof. Bowls right over Karina Brigman.
Keeps going.
Yes, and over Bamford. She should go in untouched there. Taylor trying to get her to go under the posts, but goes wide. Tries a try. Seattle's going to lead 7-5 with a tough kick to make here for Burnaby Lake. I believe Maddie Gold's the kicker. So I see number 13, Miriama Nayabasali with this try. Solo effort.
Yeah, it's definitely a play you don't want to go high on.
No, I was just going to say that number 11, Legaspi there, we just saw in that replay. Probably should have went low there. Would have got less forearms in the chops.
Yeah.
Tough kick here for Maddie Gold. Shit, I forgot to start the clock after the injury.
The girls have definitely settled down in their pattern, and ball is sticking to hand now, so. stringing the phases together now.
Yeah, well, there's things that every rugby team, whether your rugby teams here in British Columbia, all the way up to the All Blacks or Ireland do, which is 2 or 3 forward crash up and then look for the space wide. So if you're looking for the space wide right off the opening phase, you're probably not going to find it. So
it's a high risk.
It is a tough kick there from Maddie Gold. Went a little wide. May or may not have had the distance, but Seattle leads 7-5. So Burnaby Lake getting back into the game and has owned most of the last 5 or 10 minutes. So if they can continue to put some phases like that together, I think they should be able to retake the lead here. But I'm an optimist. Maybe the pass play is just to pass it to Neo Basali.
There we go. I'm biased, so I'll agree with you on that one.
Seattle back here for the restart. See Carly McKinnon, Rugby America's North Communication Director. So the, I guess, governing body that runs all the rugbies in North America. Oof, over the head of Tess Woldring, into the hands of Afra Taylor. I believe the some type of sevens tournament from Rugby America's North was just announced was being held in Langford. I believe it was the qualifying for maybe the next World Cup.
I haven't heard that, but it'd be cool to go over to the island and get an experience of that level of rugby.
Yes. Oof. Winger Erica Legaspi's got some speed and finds some space, but she did just throw the ball to Natasha Lalonde. It's the second time that Natasha's ended up with the ball in her hand on the other side of the ball. A wily veteran.
Sneaky box kick there.
A free one. Don't know if I agree with the box kick on the free one, but
I don't know if she knew.
Well, she got the ball there. Well, while we have a moment, we'd like to thank Burnaby Lake's official mortgage broker, Mike James of Dominion Lending. So whether you're a first-time home buyer or an experienced buyer with excellent credit, Mike James has access to the very best products and rates available across Canada. Go to mjmortgages.com today to get the best rate from the best-looking mortgage broker in the business and move into your new home. Lee, you need a new home?
I can't afford a new home.
Call Mike James. Perhaps invite him for a drink at Lowey.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a plan.
So line out here, last line out from Burnaby Lake was successful. Chaboter hitting Natasha Lalonde in the middle. See what they do this time. Going to Hindley in the front. Taken nicely off the top. Not the best pass. Out to Maddie Gold. She corrals it in. Wrestled to the ground by number 7, Brooke Jackson. Bounding out to Natalie King. She's going to hit Georgia Hood coming through the center. Great line from Georgia Hood.
I think her parents are watching all the way from the UK.
Oh, really? Well, hello to them. Another nice line. Rachel Chaboter always hits great lines. Always around the ball.
Very strong on her feet.
Yeah, still on her feet now. Someone's got her by the hair. That can't be right.
No call, though.
Wrestled down by Lily Shee, or possibly Shy. I'm not sure how it's pronounced. Seattle's all over the ball there, and yes. Lauren Tagg did not produce the ball quick enough, so it's a penalty. Yeah, Burnaby Lake's now doing a little bit of a blueprint for what they need to do here in this game, which is just put some phases together.
Yeah.
Stop trying to score on every play, earn the right to go wide, and then pass it to Nao Basali or Natalie King wide.
Exactly.
Ball's up, Burnaby resetting the defensive line. That little drop should slow things down, though Brooke Jackson picked it up, made some more yards than she probably should have. It's going to be offside on Lalonde. So Seattle have a free win here, about 12 meters in from half, 13 meters in from half. Another tap and go. So I don't know if Seattle seemed to have the boot when they were kicking for touch, kicking for points there. Not confident with it making touch, or maybe it's the lineup they're not confident with. Lee, what do you think?
I think maybe the wind's died down, but I was thinking with the wind, maybe it's a bit risky going against a great jumper like Gabby, but definitely wouldn't have taken the scrum, so they've taken out an option there.
Yeah, it's going to be another penalty, unfortunately. Natalie King not releasing.
So is he going to his pocket or just talking to the captain, Gabby, there?
I think he's given a warning there. That's 2 or 3 straight penalties at the breakdown for Burnaby Lake, so they're going to have to change the way they're behaving at the ruck. And they'll have a word with the players, a quick chat, And now Seattle going for post, trying to extend their lead. They're up by 2 currently, 7-5.
No, another quick tap.
Oh, they're going to quick tap. Okay. Well, it seemed like in the conversion that I believe it was Carly McKinnon made, it seemed like she had the leg for it.
Yeah, she definitely struck it very well. So
in a playoff game, bonus points mean nothing.
No.
All you need is the win. So, you know, right in front of the post like that from 25 meters out.
when, yeah, points are up for offer, you want to take them.
I think so.
And they've managed to turn it over, so.
But I'm biased. I like to win. Always go with the points.
Yeah.
If they give you points right in front of the post, take them.
Yeah.
Scrum here for Burnaby Lake. Solid platform. It goes down on the tight head side. Get the reset. All 4 props explaining that it wasn't their fault. Might have been the hookers.
Absolutely.
Reset the scrum. Everybody's back up. Everybody's locked in. Ball's back. Held in at the back by Hood. Madeline Gold, Natalie King back inside to Nao Basali. Miri running. Oh, nice pass to Jacqueline Kwan. Jacqueline was lucky to corral that one in.
Just held on a little long there.
Yeah, Burnaby Lake just a little slow to the breakdown. Will they go for points?
I think they have called to go for points this time, so.
Not a bad call. Last few times tap and go and haven't worked.
No. Try and get that scoreboard ticking over again and get it in out of it. Get it into a try that Burnaby would have to get back up to level. So it's a good call by Seattle.
Kick is through. That's going to put Seattle up 10-5. Big thanks to the Burnaby Lake Rugby Club 2nd Division men running the scoreboard all day today. In particular, Hard Tom's doing a lot of the legwork there, and Keone Janez before him. Hard Tom got hit by a car one day on the way to a game and still tried to play.
Wow.
Disoriented and bloody. Still tried to get on the field. Hard dude. Real hard dude.
It's impressive.
You know what? He's an impressive guy.
Yeah. That's one thing Burnaby does is every team helps out each other. So.
That they do. Tom Langary's his name, club stalwart. One day years ago, we were talking about recruiting local players and et cetera, and so we put out like the most basic recruiting things you could do, which is a piece of paper with tearaways on them that said "Want to play rugby," and we put them up at schools and every high school, every university in the area. And Tom Langary pulled a piece of paper from Douglas College.
Wow, and he's here still.
He never misses a club event. Is blue and white from head to toe, G'd up from the feet up, as they say. And runs a scoreboard all day today. Ran the scoreboard for the last game and this game. Guy's an absolute beauty.
Definitely a good club man to have
If
around.
everybody had the heart of Tom Wangari, we'd have a stadium here right now.
Lovely.
A scrum here for Seattle. Well, some nice play there from Burnaby Lake to get it into this into the Seattle end. Big push there from Burnaby Lake.
Great scrum from Burnaby.
Seattle done a great job of just getting that getting the ball out, which is the frustrating thing for a scrummager like myself. Is that's going to be an advantage for not rolling away there,
Yeah.
unfortunately. But with the scrum, you push the scrum back, you push it sideways. It's just a mess. A lot of times you end up pushing your flanker further away from.
Yeah, it
where the
ends up
ball
giving you
is.
a bit of it.
It's an advantage for the team whose scrum just got pushed all over the place. So.
Yeah. I think if Burnaby keeps putting that pressure on, though, they will start to get some reward from it. So.
But a minute and a half left in the first half. So Seattle looking good here so far, 10-5. Burnaby Lake does have some absolute weapons on the bench they can bring on. So Simran Gilar, Jade Farhat, Natalie Hugo, to name just a few. Carmen Dursimu, I haven't seen a ton of, but every time I do, she is putting hits in.
She definitely
Like
is
she plays linebacker somewhere.
a big hitter. She's come from Edmonton. So she's one of those girls that just wants to put a big hit in whenever she can. So it's good to have her on our team and not against. And then we've also got Katie, who comes in and brings that experience and level head at the second half of the game.
Yes, I believe you said she was old a little earlier.
One of the old girls, yeah. The old heads, you need them.
Seattle not exactly clean, of course. Into the hands of Natasha Lalonde, as always. Just a ball hawk out there.
She's cleaned up a lot of loose balls, which is lovely.
Woldring on her own. Lily Shee trying to pull her out. Woldring fighting to stay in.
Well done by her.
Well done, Tess Woldring. Longtime Burnaby Lake player, coaches in the minis program here. Certainly gives back to the club. Lauren Tagg, not the best ball presentation. Went with the down turtle presentation there.
Quick
not
ball,
one we
which
teach.
was a lovely quick ball to Chelsea Rogers there.
Yes, it was. Boundy's got to get that ball out. This might be the last play of the game here. So, knocked on into the hands of, once again, Erica Legaspi. That's Emily Barber. Keep them with the leg drive. Seattle doing a good job of driving their legs in contact, and now Burnaby Lake with the penalty. Natasha Long quick taps.
Wanting to try and get some points just before half here. I don't know if they're aware of the clock.
Ball's knocked on. Yes. That's the half. So we'll take a break here, Lee, but after the first 40 minutes of play, what does Burnaby Lake need to do here to get back on track?
I think they've started coming into their game with settling in with the 2 hits and then going wide. It's just pushing that last pass that's unneeded right now. We just need to settle in, make the Seattle team work hard in the tackle, and then we can let our power out wide in the space. Go for it. Yeah.
And if you're Seattle, what are you thinking looking across at Burnaby Lake? You're up 10-5. You were not favored here. You're the underdog. Travel to a different country to play, and you're up. You're doubling the scoreboard.
I think what they're doing well is putting pressure on Burnaby right now and coming up in their face so they're not getting that time to get those passes off that we're used to. So we only get to play each team once in the season, and we played them our very first game. So definitely both teams have changed as the season's gone on, and I think we're just a little shocked with how hard they've come to hit us today.
Fair enough. Okay, well, we are going to sign off, probably refresh our drinks here. Lee, anyway, she's a big drunk, but not me. Anyway, and we'll be back in a few minutes.
Important to get the viruses out. The CDC recommends using an air purifier to clean the air in your home and at work. This portable air purifier filters air 3 times better than standard HEPA filtration, down to 99.99%. The FDA recognizes it as a Class 2 medical device. We will deliver one to you today. Call now and ask us about our no-interest, easy monthly budget plans. We are a local company in British Columbia. Get the viruses out. Call us today and protect your family and staff. Purchase direct online at filterqueencanada.com. Today only, use promo code VIRUSOUT for 10% off and free shipping to anywhere in Canada.
They deserve to lose. I'd like to mention the Rugby Shop. The Rugby Shop is Canada's one-stop shop for all things rugby. They're an exclusive distributor of Canterbury rugby gear, and the rugbyshop.com is where you go to find all your Burnaby Lake Rugby Club supporters wear. From hoodies to rain jackets for cold days or bucket hats and tank tops for the summer months, the rugbyshop.com is the official supplier of Burnaby Lake gear and your go-to spot for everything blue and white. So Burnaby Lake roped in the kickoff here, but unfortunately didn't present the ball cleanly. It's a penalty. The ball carrier is down. There was one change for Burnaby Lake that I saw at the half, which is Natalie Hugo.
I think that's Tess down there.
It is Tess down. Natalie Hugo is on, I believe, for Rebecca Roth. Or possibly Afra Taylor. Actually, I think it is Afra Taylor.
No, I think Afra might have moved to fullback. She's still on the field there, so it was Rebecca.
Okay, well, just trying to shake things out there. Natalie Hugo, a new addition to Burnaby Lake after growing up and playing many years for the Abbotsford Rugby Club, a great program out there. And come up to try her hand at Premier Rugby. And I think she's been a standout thus far in most of the games she's played.
Definitely been a handy person to come along to.
I was surprised I didn't see her in the starting lineup.
She's under a bit of an injury cloud, so we're trying to see what would happen, but we need a little bit of that strike power out there, so
She is a game changer.
coach has made the call that we need her, so hopefully it doesn't make her injury worse, but she said that she'll do anything, so.
Well, that's what you need in playoff time.
Exactly. You can't hold anything back at this stage.
No, exactly. So Seattle used the penalty, got the line out, won the line out. They're mauling it in. Strong mauls. Recycling well. That was number 20-something. Recycled there, 25. Hattie McKay did a great job of pushing through, helping with a push, and recycled. But Burnaby Lake came out of it with it. Oh, geez, just another one off the hands of Nabasali. Just not having the game she wants, that's for sure. So knock on yet another scrum. Front row's delight out there. So see the put in here from Nikki Kenyon. Ben Arm penalty. Maybe so they crawled that one in. There's Natalie Hugo. Didn't release the ball. No, she'll want that one back. It's too bad. We're making some good yards there.
Yeah, so even though she was held, she still has to release it. It was a tackle.
Certainly does.
Going for another 3 points here.
Yes, well, McKinnon's had the leg so far. She's 2 for 2.
She strikes it really nicely.
Certainly within her wheelhouse. Referee Thomas Cooper gave the nod, saying 30 seconds left, so she got it to kick off.
Oh, with the wind coming.
Cooper looking at his watch. I've never seen a ref actually call it.
Pay attention, yeah. Oh, she
Ball's
still
up.
strikes it nicely, though.
That's through. That's going to make the score 13-5. Sorry, what are you trying to get out over there? It's raining? I wasn't sure if you were trying to get a hold of me. Like, so Burnaby Lake trails 13-5 early in the second half. Ball's up into the hands of number 6, Michelle Swetke, wrapped up by Gabby Hindley. Big aggressive tackle there from Gabby. Ball's in the hand of Emily Barber, tackled by Maddie Gold. Now to Gab's Fernando pull. Ooh, Megan Bamford just can't quite corral it in. So Burnaby Lake get a chance here to reset with a scrum. It's been their strong point. The last scrum, obviously they turned into a penalty for them. A bent arm one. The old bent arm.
Hope the backs can use this platform that the forwards have been giving them.
Scrum in, Seattle put the push on. Bullet to Maddie Gold. It's going to hit now Basali out the back door, fending off a few tacklers. She has Afra Taylor wide. She can cut back in now. She needs to hold on to that ball. Still going. Ooh, just tripped up. Puts the ball back. Picked up by Natalie King. Another good addition to the club this year. Seattle quick over the ball.
They've got back very quickly there, so well done by Seattle for on the defence there.
Yeah, Burnaby Lake just a little slow to the breakdowns there. Seattle getting over the ball, and Burnaby Lake a little slow and not, I don't know, not aggressive enough. Just hitting and staying as opposed to hitting and driving through. Seattle finds touch. Seattle looking for a spare.
Got Liz Wright coming on.
Liz Wright on for Burnaby Lake for Lauren Tagg. And Erica Legaspi is going to be out. And just waiting to see the number that's come on for on the wing for Seattle. Nice line out there from Seattle. No, not straight. No wonder Hindley didn't steal it. It wasn't straight. Just kidding. See how the new addition, Liz Wright from Burnaby North secondary, is see how she works out here in the first scrum. Tends to be a pretty strong scrummager.
Yeah, young but holds her own, definitely.
Yeah, we're going up against the experienced Moni Lioso. Gonna be a reset. Thomas Cooper gives Liz Wright another chance, so she needs to get her bind up. Lake holds the scrum. Boundy gets the ball out into Maddie Gold's hands. Pass to no one. Afra Taylor scoops it up and throws it to Seattle. Nice tackle there. Saving tackle from Natalie King. Well, Seattle's got about a 9-person overlap on the left here. If they just use it, instead takes the ball in. Big tackle from Natasha Lalonde on Francine Bray. Seattle going back to the right. Burnaby Lake does have numbers out there. They can isolate the ball, which they have. Natasha Lalonde comes up with the ball. Of course Natasha Lalonde comes up with the ball. What a game by Natasha.
Yeah, no, she has been everywhere today, getting a lot of turnovers for Burnaby, so hopefully we can capitalise on it.
Yeah, Hugo's wide, pass into Gabby Hindley.
Gabby finds
Hindley's
a
found
gap.
a break. Gabby Hindley in for the try beneath the posts.
Great turnover from Tash to get that, go forward and find that gap there for Gabby.
Yes. Yes, it was. Beautiful try from the captain, number 7, Gabby Hindley. I've seen her do that so many times over the year, just find the line and outpace about everybody else on the field to get in under the posts.
Yeah, she definitely runs good lines, but then her pace, she'll outrun any the
Oh,
backs as well.
Yeah, great player. Another UBC grad.
Also captain of the Canada Ravens team, the league.
The Canada Ravens Rugby League team. So Chelsea Rogers taking over the kicking here for Burnaby Lake. Right in front of the posts. I'd like to think this is a gimme. Ball's up and in.
Didn't look like the best kick
That
off the
is,
boot.
I mean,
Off the boot there, but hey, we'll take the 2 points.
wow. So game is now 13-12, a 1-point game. The home team trails.
Like we've talked about, it's not the first time we've been behind, so hopefully the girls aren't too under pressure with it and know what they need to do.
That's the hope. Crowd getting behind the girls here. Carly McKinnon with a restart. To Natasha Lalonde, goes through her hands. Oof,
Good
collision
cleanup
there,
by
I think.
Evie, I think. Yeah.
Got Emily Van Gillick. Great rugby player, Emily. A dual citizen, I guess, Canadian and American. I think she might have spent some time in Seattle.
Yeah, I think she might have been to some Canadian, American camps back in the day as well.
I will say, strangely enough, a lot of people would know this about Evie, but knows some pretty underground spots in San Francisco. Oh, just another bobbled ball. A few years back at the World Cup of Sevens, quite a few people from Burnaby Lake down there, maybe about 14 people, and after a big dinner that we had in honor of the deceased Patty Smolden, who died a true Smolden, alone and miserly. We were looking for a place to go afterwards, and Emily Van Gillick, just some dirty hole in the wall. It was fantastic. Actually, the Australian women's rugby team, 17, were partying hard there. It was their last tournament of the season, and we're going out of their minds.
I know, yeah, the Sevens teams, they normally go a little crazier when it's a bar that's not very known by a lot of people. So
Yeah, great place. I think it's down to the Tenderloin district. Seattle threatening now into Burnaby Lake's end. Not a great pass, but does find the sure hands of Gabs Fernando Pull. Nice tackle there from Maddie Gold on Karina Brigman. Seattle just outside the Burnaby Lake 22. It was Lily Shee with a run, keeping her feet. They go to the short side. They have numbers wide. Not a great pass into Megan Bamford. It did bounce, but it went backwards. Head trainer for Burnaby Lake, Gio Lamb, doing double duty today, is helping out the Seattle women's rugby team with some medical needs.
another great club guy.
Oh, Gio Lamb's fantastic. Yeah, former Rob Forsberg Award winner as the Club Person of the Year is voted by the executive, as well as Larry Young Award winner is voted by the players.
Great
hit there. From Natalie Hugo, Maddie Gold comes up with a ball.
Fantastic pressure on that defense there.
Yeah, a couple Seattle players down. Gio Lamb might have to get back out in the field.
Yeah.
Emily Van Gillick, great run, former captain of the team. There's Miri. She's got Afra Taylor and Jacqueline Kwan outside of her. I know she's going to cut back in here. She's Nina Boundy. Just waits too long to get that pass off every time, unfortunately. Seattle's over the ball. I think they're going to come away with it here.
Very messy at this breakdown.
Yeah, that was Is it number 8? Yeah, Emily Barber was the one that got over the ball and came up with that. Yeah, another penalty. Number 9, Nikki Kenyon, down for the second time in a few minutes. She's been a spark plug for them all game. Really done a great job getting the ball out of some of those scrums.
Yeah, definitely for such a messy ball from that scrum. She keeps it looking like a nice clean one.
She does. Well, while we have a minute, we'd like to thank our Neil McLaughlin, the official insurance broker of the Burnaby Lake Rugby Club. Neil McLaughlin is a level 2 insurance broker servicing clients in British Columbia, Canada with their insurance needs in automobile, tenant, marine, commercial, and life insurance. If you find yourself needing quotes or any further information, give Neil a call at 604-518-6721. I also have it on good experience that Neil will meet you at the clubhouse and get you all your stuff so you don't have to go see him.
That is
very
handy.
Convenient, super convenient.
Because it's not like you're never at the clubhouse.
I am at the clubhouse a lot more than I am at Insure BC in New Westminster. That's for darn sure. Kenyon's still down, starting to get up now. Sometimes I think at Burnaby Lake we don't give enough home field advantage to ourselves. With Gio as a trainer, I mean, I'm a jaded, terrible person, so I would just constantly say, yeah, get up and walk it off.
Gio's too nice for that.
Time's back on. Quick tap from McKinnon. A forward pass. Definitely a forward pass. Celine Lulamaga has entered the game. Number 18. For Seattle. Burnaby Lake still with just the 2 changes. Liz Wright on and Natalie Huco on. I believe Natalie Huco's lined up in the centers, is that correct?
Yeah, it looks like Mary's come into the second 5 and then Natalie into centre with Nat King moving out to wing.
Referee Thomas Cooper wants to have a word with the front rows. Changing sides. See something on the west side of the field there between Woldring and the newly entered Celine Lulamaga. Nice push there from Seattle, but Burnaby Lake shores it up. Ooh, out the back. Oh, out the back again. 2 backwards. And 3 bobbled ones. That is, that's not what you want to see. Well, it'll be a scrum this time to Seattle. Third time was the charm there as far as getting the forward knock on.
Yeah, just trying to, again, instead of just cleaning it up, we're trying to push that messy ball. And it's not working out for us.
Well, if Burnaby Lake is ever going to, really push the domination in the scrum, this would be a good time for them to do it.
Yeah.
They need to score here.
We definitely need to get some points on the board to just put that pressure back on Seattle.
Mm-hmm. It's nice scrummaging there from Celine Lulamaga. It's made an impact here in the Seattle scrum. Well, they have numbers. Newly entered player that looks like Sally Egan, who's just taken down.
And that was a great turnover by Pillay.
Yes, Neo Basali comes away with that one. Burnaby looking for touch here, so Maddie Gold gets the honors. Nice kick down past the alumni tent. Which those of you watching at home, if you would like to become a Burnaby Lake Rugby Club official member, you can sign up to be one of the Burnaby Lake alumni. And on game days, free drinks and food in the tent.
Not a bad deal.
Not a bad deal at all. Email info@burnabylakerugby.com to find out how.
You don't even have to leave the field.
You do not. As close to the action as you can legally get. Emily Van Gillick's taken off. So substitution there on blue. We see Carmen Dursima in. Apologies. Carmen Dursima in and Emily Van Gillick out. So we'll see if Carmen Dursima can up the tempo a little bit here. Great take from Gabby Henley on that throw. Maddie Gold into Naya Basali. Let's see if they can link up here in the Burnaby Lake back line.
Going wide.
pass to Natalie King. Natalie King fending off some players. Nice pass back inside.
Chelsea Rogers, I think it was too.
I believe so. Chaboter cuts the line. Rachel Chaboter with a try.
Gotta
What a
love,
great line.
gotta love a front row try there.
Yes, definitely. I think I said it earlier. Rachel Chaboter runs great lines.
She does. We joke that she teleports around the field.
She does. She's always around the ball. She's always the first person around every breakdown.
She's one of the first out of a scrum somehow, being the hooker.
And just an absolute great person.
Yeah.
Social director here at Burnaby Lake Rugby Club, along with Dom Baptista, planning all the social events.
Which I think we have one tonight.
We do, the Burnaby Lake Rugby Club's karaoke party. Earlier today I heard Dom Baptista up in the clubhouse testing the microphone.
Is he sounding good?
Yes, he was. He was sounding fantastic.
It's going to be a good night.
I think so. So we'll see Maddie Gold
Back at
taking the
kicking.
conversion. So, yeah, kicking by numbers. Just whoever wants it, step up. Just try converting your own. It's like at a sevens tournament.
I think we'll leave that for the social season.
Conversion is good. There we go. So about 20 minutes left in the game. Burnaby Lake now leads 19-13. So as Lee and I were speaking about earlier, Burnaby Lake, a second half team. Fitness, that's what it's all about. Seattle restart here. Looks like another new player's come on in the front row. So Lily Shee still out there. And of course Celine Lulamaga. And that looks like number 25, Hattie McKay, has come onto the field for Seattle. Seattle had a bit of size out there. McKay trying to take down Chaboter. Chaboter's able to offload to Gabby Hindley in contact. Nice offload. Natalie King picks up the bobbled ball. Gives the ball back to Liz Wright. Just forcing her way through, but oh no. Lost the ball.
And then another drop ball.
Another drop ball. I think it was Ann Peterson trying to get the offload off, but didn't find hands. A lot of parity in the Women's Premier League this year. Not a lot of blowouts in the league. There's obviously a few from here and there, but between the top few teams, Burnaby, Seattle, Capilano, West Shore, and UBC, a lot of tight games.
Yeah, I think like this is our first year back in Prem since, what was it, 2019. So
yes, right before COVID.
We're quite happy with how the comp's gone. It's very tight, and you never know what the game's going to be like.
Correct. Tough bounce for Seattle there.
Great chase.
Karina Brigman picks up, gets taken out of bounds. No, I was going to say a few years back, I mean, Burnaby Lake a long time in the Premier League. I think based on number of championships won, I still think the most successful Premier team in British Columbia, but decision made a couple years ago with a lot of young players to move down to Division 1, and I got to hand it to yourself and Gabby Hindley, the captains of the team, along with Emily Van Gillick, again, former captain and leader, just bringing in some good people, and it's a testament to you guys, and obviously, you know what, also Lee, the work you do with the worst social team in the summer, bringing women from a lot of the different clubs around, yourselves and Capilano, and maybe another team.
We've got I think SFU were in there a little bit, but it's just a social team that gets around, and they're planning to go down to Maggot Fest down in Missoula this year, so I thought, you know, it's a time where the women's comp needs to be able to bring together to get the competition a bit stronger, and seems to be working out somewhat. So we'll try and keep it going. But
yeah, I think so. I think whether it's the worst social or just what you and Gabby and Emily brought to the team over the last couple of years, but obviously they put the program back together. A lot of young local talent and some UBC grads, and a testament to you guys that these girls are coming over and playing here.
Yeah, for sure. It was after we got to the finals in 2018, and then the season after we had a big rebuild, so we had to relook at our program, and for our development, we didn't see how being a Prem team was beneficial for us right at that stage.
Yep.
Took a couple of years, prolonged with being in COVID, but we finally got the progress we needed and thought we had the ability to get back up into Prems, and being third in the table at the end of the regular season, it showed that we definitely made the right decision.
Third in the table, tied in first place. I think
Yeah.
you guys definitely made the right decision. It was the right decision to drop down to first division a few seasons ago, and it was the right decision to step back up this year, and it's showing. So
Yeah, I think
You
that
know.
was a big call. It was CJ and Walt that put the big discussions in, and definitely put the team ahead of anything, and realized that's what we need to do.
Yep.
So,
Three new spares coming on for Burnaby Lake. We see Simran Galar, Jade Farhat, and the aforementioned Kathleen Grodzinski. Kathy.
yeah.
So I think we see Katie at 8-man.
Should be at 8-man.
8-man. She's lined up in the centers now, but short line out. So Jade Farhat will slide into the back row for Chelsea Rogers.
Should see KG with the short ball. No, they've caught Maddie.
Oh, strong ball runner. See Natalie Hugo, speaking of strong ball runners, into Jacqueline Kwan, another Burnaby North grad. Ooh, nice give and go there from Afra Taylor into Rachel Chaboter. Some hard contact.
Definitely starting to string those phases together now.
Well,
As I say that.
when you knock the ball in, you gotta keep your head about you and tackle the person that just picked your ball up.
Yeah. Oh, they've got some numbers out wide there.
It's about 14 minutes left in this game. Burnaby Lake up by 6, 19-13. Oh, Gillar slid off that tackle there from, is it their number 8? Emily Barber, strong ball carrier. 16, Lily Shee, taken down by Carmen Dersima. I think she slid up a little high there on the tackle. Referee Thomas Cooper's got that. Up and under, Ann Peterson kicks a free one, but it's going to come back to the penalty. Number 13, Miriama Nayabasali.
I think at this stage in the game, well, just over 10 minutes to go, I think Burnaby's just got to keep their head a little bit and just try and control the pace of the game. We don't need to be scoring, we just need to control the pace and look after the ball a bit better.
Well, time's off. I believe Nayabasali heading to the sidelines with a yellow card. There's about 14 minutes left, so Burnaby Lake will be down a person for 10 of them. So that's unfortunate for the high tackle. Thought it was Dersima, but Cooper says it was Nayabasili, and he had a better view than I did. So time's back on here. It's about 14 minutes left. Burnaby Lake's going to be down a person for 10 of them. Strong ball carry there from Lula Maga. Held up there from Liz Wright and Katie Grodzinski. She's down. I think we'll see that turned over to Burnaby Lake, and we do. So we'll see another scrum here for Burnaby Lake. While we do, I'd like to talk to you about the Ox Pub, which is your local public house in the heart of Vancouver's hospitality community. Located at 800 Granville Street, it's a great place to watch international rugby, soccer, football, and they have a fun and competitive trivia night every Wednesday, which I always thought we should be putting a team into. The Ox has a commitment to local breweries with 15 taps dedicated to local craft brews. The BLRC would like to thank them for their support and encourage everyone listening to go down for a pint or 6. This is the put in here from Nina Boundy. There we go, and there's the penalty. So the bind not clean. Boundy is quick tap, but she's going to be brought back, not through the mark. She was roughly 5 or 6 feet to the right of it, so I can see where the ref is coming from there.
Not too bad that we've been called back. Just to slow the clock down, like we said, we've got a player down, so we just want to try and wind it down and try not have to defend too much with only 14 players on the field.
Agreed. Burnaby Lake discussing their line-out options. I'm guessing they're going to go to Gabby Hindley. Although Jade Farhat, also a good jumper. They have her in there. I'd go Hindley at the front.
Yeah, go safe.
Yep. Off the top. Boundy hit as she passed. Cooper's got the offside. Backdoor pass from Natalie King to Simran Galar. Seattle quick over the ball. Burnaby Lake a little slow over the ball. I think it's going to...
We've got an advantage for Burnaby, so
it's the offside.
bit of a free play here for us. Wind's picking up.
Yes, it is. Taylor tries to pass it back inside. There's Carmen Dersima. Long legs. She's got some pace. Gotta like when the Clydesdales get to stretch the legs, you know?
Yeah, gotta love seeing the
Second
rowers go free.
Far hat with a nice run. Burnaby Lake threatening. I think the play was to come back to the right, but they've gone left.
Support's got there, so we should be able to recycle quickly here.
Just loving that left. They got Hindley, they got King.
King's gone down, and we've got...
Uh-oh. Advantage is over.
King's down in the background.
Well, it's not what you want to see.
No.
Burnaby Lake's still down a person. Tackling well, resetting on defense. Defensive line seems to be set. Barbara out wide to Fernanda Pohl. Now to Brigman. Now Sally Egan with it. She's got it, made a hole. She passed Farhat. Jacqueline Kwan, she's past Kwan. Kwan just hanging on, slowed her down. They need to stop her from getting under the post. Everybody seems to be stopping to jogging, not understanding how important it is to not have her score under the posts.
That was... Jade put a big chase on there, but no one else, I don't think, realised. Gabby tried to come in, but everyone else seemed to be walking, not realising the importance of this kick.
Well, for anybody watching, at all times in the rugby field, you got to know where you are, how much time's left, and what the score is. So, upcoming conversion attempt here for Carly McKinnon. Currently, the score sits 19-18 for Burnaby Lake with a conversion to come. While McKinnon sets up, we'd like to talk about DMS Mechanical, one of Burnaby Lake's newest sponsors. DMS Mechanical is a trusted source for all your plumbing, heating, and cooling needs. Give them a call at 604-291-8919 or visit their website, dmsmechanical.com today. McKinnon puts it up, goes wide. Oh, shanks it.
First miss of the day.
Oh,
so.
Tough miss, tough miss. I'm glad she missed, but I do feel for her.
That was... probably one of her easiest kicks of the day as well. So.
Yes. .5 minutes left.
With 5 to go with our sin bin.
5 minutes left in the sim bin, 11.5 to go. If I was Burnaby Lake, I would be doing everything as slow as possible.
Yeah, which I think Maddie Gold, bringing her experience in there, taking her time with this kickoff.
Puts it deep, that's the right call. Into the hands of the try scorer, Sally Egan. Someone better tackle her this time.
There we go.
Nice tackle there from Gabby Hindley on
and
Michelle Swetke.
Chibota with the steal.
Rachel Chibota, who else comes up with it?
The
Liz Wright taking it
Fords
in.
have definitely
hold that ball though. This will be the second time she might lose the ball in contact.
Yeah. The Fords have definitely stepped up this game, and yeah, again, losing that ball.
Yeah. Another tap and go. Big contact from Carmen Dersima. Nice little shove afterwards. Rowdy. Edmontonian. Nice tackle there by Maddie Gold on Lula Maga.
Gilla with the counter rock. Oh, come from an offside position.
Yeah. Came around the side. I'm guessing that she's going to tap and go here.
Yeah, and I'm not going to be mad about it because it's slowing the clock down, and we'll wind the clock down, and I'll be happy with that. Cool.
Yeah. There's Fernanda Pohl taking the ball in. And Peterson now. Oh, there's Fernanda Pohl again. The ball a little forward, but
Missed
not enough to get the call.
Going for the counter rock. Slows it down a bit.
Ball's out. There's McKinnon. Lula Maga shoving off Boundy, but taken down by King and Dersima. Seattle just in between the 10 and their own half. Nice tackle from Chibota on Emily Barber. Hogtizer. Simon Gillar with a counter ruck. New player on the field, don't have the number yet. Solid contact there. Carmen Seaman coming in like a missile.
No.
May have laid herself out. No, she's up.
No.
So that's a knock on. So come back to a Burnaby Lake scrum.
She's definitely one that tries to bring the line speed.
She does. Yeah, exciting to watch Carmen Seaman play. She's just a missile out there. So as long as everybody knows that she's shooting up there, that's it's safe to do.
Yeah, no, yeah. Communication on that one. If she's going to fly, we need to fill that gap behind her.
Mm-hmm.
But if she makes the hit, can't be too mad about it.
Exactly. So scrum here for Burnaby Lake. Seattle, with the addition of Lulamaga, had taken a bit of an upper hand in the scrums. Burnaby Lake lucky to get that out. You had an experienced Katie Grodzinski at the back of the scrum. Boundy out to goal. She got Afra Taylor. She's going to kick the ball deep. She found a little bit of space. It might go too far, though. Bounces out. Oh, bounces out right off the flag.
Off the flag, so we should be 5 meter scrum?
I believe it's a 5 meter scrum.
5 meter line out, sorry.
5 meter line out.
Yeah.
No,
That was
right.
a great kick by Maddie Gold. Again, that experience coming with that level head just to see the space and put a little grubber in there, that pure
Yes.
perfect bounce.
You know, she was about 10 feet outside her own end. It would have been a 50-22.
Was it a 50-22?
Well, it wasn't. She was about 10 feet
She
inside
was-
that.
okay.
Taken by Seattle, but I
Not
don't think it was straight. Well, as we get set up for this all-important line-out, we'd like to thank Ritchie Brothers Financial Services, the Burnaby Lake Rugby Club's newest sponsor. Ritchie Brothers Financial Services is a dynamic, fast-paced, and passionate equipment financing business based out of Burnaby, British Columbia. They offer the most flexible financing programs in North America. So whether you're looking to preserve cash and pick up new equipment, consolidate existing loans, or refinance and leverage equity, there is a program for you. For a free quote on your financing pre-approval, go to rbauction.com and apply. Thank you, Ritchie Brothers.
Bit of tussle up in that front row there with Test.
Gotta like to see that.
Yeah. I mean, they've had enough scrums. They're probably getting sick of each other.
Yeah, I'm sure they hate each other at this point.
I think here, if we get Katie picking off the back, would be a good wee go, because she's pretty hard to get down.
Mm-hmm. A lot of tattoos nowadays.
Yeah, no, definitely loves to get an additional 2 every now and then. And there she goes, picking it up.
Grodzinski.
And
picks that
down.
And a try for Grodzinski.
Oh, KG
Down,
comes in.
Down a man. And
Definitely.
scores the try.
And that means Pillay can come back on as well. So
There we go.
back to 15 for
Heck of a
the
try.
final 3 minutes, it should be.
Mm-hmm. The big 8-man crash from Katie Grodzinski.
I think that's her specialty.
It is.
I knew the scrum was spinning the wrong way, but went against it and found the gap. So that experience coming in quite handy.
So that's going to make it 24-18 for Burnaby Lake. Conversion to come from Maddie Gold. Definitely makeable.
Yeah, no, Maddie has a great boot on her. If she's in the mood to strike it well, she's could kick from anywhere
Hopefully she's in the mood.
Yeah.
Ball's up, wide. So Burnaby Lake's going to keep a 6-point lead, 24-18. You know, they really need that conversion to put them
Out of that.
yeah, that one try, one conversion
Yeah.
game. You want the 2 more points would have been nice there, Lee. Would have given everybody a bit of breathing room. It's nice though that Burnaby Lake's back to even strength now.
Yeah, hopefully. Well,
So
we've
that's
got about
positive.
3 minutes to go. Hopefully they can control this kickoff and just play tight and just slow this ball down.
See, they've been kicking to where, there we go, into Katie Grodzinski, the veteran. Taking down some solid contact. Down to Tess Woldring. Burnaby Lake needs to get someone over there with her. There we go, it's Farhat. Seattle was on their side of the ball.
Yeah,
Actually,
no,
like
that's-
Seattle was wrecking for Burnaby Lake there.
Oh,
Lost
bit
the
of loose
ball. Burnaby Lake needs to come up on defense. And there's a knock on. Back to the scrum for the, I believe it's 107th time today.
Yeah, it has definitely been probably, the forwards are probably over these scrums by now.
I don't know if I've seen this many scrums in a game
No.
in my life, Lee. I
This
honestly
is,
don't.
They have, has been a very stop-start game.
Kill for a line-out right now.
Yeah, the forwards have been definitely putting the work in here with the scrums.
We have an injury, number 6. Michelle Sweatke's had a good game so far.
We've got a sub coming on for a...
Let's see, I think Val Bank might be the only... Yeah, Val Bank coming on. Big scrum there from Seattle. Well, they saved the best for last.
Massive scrum.
Ball's messy at the back.
Gabby's been got left to come off though. So.
Yeah. Tackle from Hindley on Fernando Poole. Not a great pass, but it worked there from the replacement scrum half. Whose name I do not have. Big tackle from Carmen Dersim. Did she play football or something growing up?
I think she's just one of those farm girls from Edmonton.
Yeah. Fortunately, Liz Wright going to be dinged. Or sorry, not Liz Wright. Katie Grodzinski dinged for not rolling away. The quick tap from McKinnon.
I don't think Burnaby was ready for that.
Doesn't seem like it. If they were ready, they were doing a good job of hiding it.
Yeah.
Nice tackle from Maddie Gold. Seattle close to the touch line. Picking and going. Some old-fashioned rugby. There's Emily Barber. Now into McKinnon. McKinnon finds Peterson. Hugo up on her. Ooh, shot though. Ball's in the back. Brigman. Advantage. Another big hit from Dersim. It's going to come back for an offside. I believe Seattle playing right now with advantage. Into Hattie McKay. And Peterson, another big hit from Dersima. Ball bobbling, another advantage. Knock-on advantage. Seattle spreading them wide.
We're very messy out there. It's just who has the will right now to keep pushing.
Might be Emily Barber. Nea Basali with the tackle. And Peterson, Seattle's run about 9 phases in a row here. That's bobbled. Says it's gone back though. Into Brigman. She's got Sally Egan wide. Big tackle from Jacqueline Kwan and Miriam and Nea Basali. That's a penalty for Burnaby Lake. I believe time has run out on my clock, so there may have been injury time that wasn't accounted for.
Hopefully we talk to the ref here and
Thomas
just get
Cooper says minute and a half.
Minute and a half?
Minute and a half.
Okay, so hopefully we wind the clock down here, go for the line out, just
time
really slow it down.
Time currently off while Nea Basali gets stretched out, so when she, assuming she can continue on, it's going to be 90 seconds. Burnaby Lake penalty. Obviously, they're looking to kick the ball deep into touch, let as much of that 30 seconds run out as they can before they have to throw the line out.
Yeah.
Win the line out. Play tight ball. That's what needs to be done. Put it in the forwards and don't let it out.
We don't need to spin it wide or anything. We just keep it close. And I feel like
you don't.
There's a bit of hail coming down right for the end of the game here.
Ball's not as deep into touch as I would have preferred, but deep enough. Didn't see hail in the forecast for today, but here it is. I'm glad I'm not the cameraman.
Yeah, he's
up high and outside.
Hopefully safely to Gabby here and
into Farhat and not a great line out.
Giller cleans it up though, so
Giller comes up with it as she does. Simran, a great rugby player. Local girl from the Brit Lions Rugby Club in Delta originally. Been with the club for a few years. Oh, no. Lee, what'd you say that they shouldn't do again? What was that? That spin it through the backs?
Yeah, just keep it tight. We got a scrum here. Hopefully we wind some time down in the clock and we'll be close to last play. All we need to do is just keep our line. We don't need to panic here. The girls do have a good defensive line, so I'm hoping they're not feeling under the pump here because they just need to back themselves that our defensive line will keep the integrity.
Mm-hmm. Solid scrum from Seattle. Jade Farhad up. That's Brigman wide with Bamford on the far wing. Hits Bamford at pace. Nice tackle. Getting close to the touch line. Close to both lines.
And Pillay comes up with a big turnover here, big penalty.
What a player. Miriam Nabasali, just a physical
Yeah.
person, and that is the game.
And that is the game.
So your final score, Burnaby Lake 24, Seattle 18. They didn't make it easy on themselves, Burnaby Lake.
No.
But a win's a win, and they will go on to face, who do you guys face in the semifinals next week?
It would be West Shore over there.
West Shore, over in West Shore.
Yeah.
Well, a tough challenge ahead of you guys. So let me ask you there, Lee, for Seattle, man of the match for men's, or for the forwards and backs.
Their backs, the Gabs was everywhere today. Also, their forward, I would have to give it to the replacement prop coming in and fixing up their scrums there.
Yeah.
Definitely changed it up and didn't give us that platform that we had where we used to.
Yeah, she was a good ball carrier and made a certain impact. That's for sure. And what on the Burnaby Lake side? Who do you got? Forwards and backs.
Natasha, like she was everywhere. Got a lot of turnover ball for us, which was critical and key areas as well.
Yes.
And then for the backs, it wasn't really a backs game for us, but Miriam showed her strength and her individual try.
Yeah.
Gave us that little bit of a kick that we needed to be like, yeah, we can do this. So that would be my two players.
Sounds good. I'm going to agree with Lee here. So we're going to sign off. Wish the Burnaby Lake women the best of luck over in West Shore next week, and wish Seattle a safe trip back home. So we're signing off. We'll see you guys later. Hope you enjoyed it.
Yeah, it's fun.